Good morning. Merry Christmas. The best gift that people can give is the gift of laughter. And Earl David Warden, who goes by News Now Houston and who also goes by News Now Community, and I'm using huge air quotes here, his son's YouTube channel, has posted this, and I laughed my ass off for hours. I woke up this morning, I was going through my feed, and I saw this, and I just died laughing. He says, Deer Park, Texas, Shell refinery is not getting their way. There will be no sale to Mexico. They had hoped to complete the sale to prevent my suing them at the close of my criminal case. That's not going to happen, and I look forward to dragging them, DHS, Deer Park PD, Houston PD, Houston Police Union, and a few others into federal court for what they've done to me collectively. And then he gives us a link. I cannot begin to tell you how freaking hilarious this is on so many levels. Let's start with the obvious. He doesn't have to wait till his criminal case closes to sue them. He could sue them right now. His criminal case has absolutely nothing to do with Shell, other than the fact that I believe a director of the refinery, of the Deer Park refinery, complained to the police that Earl made various threats against him, such as, I know where your daughter goes to school, I know when she gets out of school, I know where you live, and other things along those lines, essentially threatening the children. I see a pattern here, folks, threatening the children of the director of the Deer Park refinery, or some other executive in the Deer Park refinery. I don't know his exact title, and I don't really care. So he doesn't have to wait to sue. That's number one. Number two, they don't care if he sues them. I promise you that. This is the level of what Earl does in a lawsuit. So you can see that I pulled this today, the 24th of December at 9:56 a.m. This is everything from 7/29/21 to 12/27 of 21. I don't know how it pulled through the 27th, but it did, and so I'm not going to fight it. You can see that this is Earl David Warden's lawsuit, plaintiff David Warden, Earl David Warden, who sued Krista Hemming, Felipe Hemming, the Hemming Firm, LLC, which I don't believe it is an LLC. Anyway, I think it's either a DBA, but it might be a professional corporation. No, because it's not incorporated. I don't know. Anyway, it's not an LLC. Teresa Richard, she likes to say it's Richard, not Richard. David Bailey, who apparently he never served, Jonathan Spiel, who he never served, YouTube, who apparently he never served, and me, who he never served. So he failed to serve 4 people. He evidently did serve 3 people and the Hemming Firm, which is not an LLC. And then they collectively, I think, Teresa and the Hemmings filed I think it was like either a 12B6 or something along the lines of, they filed some motion to dismiss. I don't remember what exactly it was, but they were alleging there were defects in the complaint. And I think one of the defects was that Earl sued under a name that doesn't exist. He's not David Warden, he is Earl David Warden. So on July 13th, 2021, this is the minute orders. This is the last minute orders. You could see this is an official minute orders. I guess I could read it off this one. On July 13th, 2021, the court issued an order requiring plaintiff David Warden, to file his first amended complaint by no later than July 28th, 2021, and directing plaintiff, who is appearing pro se, to properly serve defendants with the summons and first amended complaint, and to file with the court proofs of service by no later than August 16, 2021. Although plaintiff did timely file the first amended complaint, he has not filed proofs of service indicating that he has served defendants with the summons and first amended complaint within the deadline established by the court. The court therefore orders plaintiff to show cause in writing why this action should not be dismissed for lack of prosecution, failure to comply with the court's order of July 13th, 2021, and for failure to timely serve defendants as required by Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 4M. Plaintiff's response to the order to show cause shall be filed no later than October 4th, 2021. You can see this is the whole docket. This is the whole docket from 7/29/21, August 29, 2021. You can see that there was nothing filed in October or November or December responding to the court's order. Failure to timely or adequately respond to the order to show cause may result in dismissal of this action without further warning. So apparently the court hasn't gotten around to it yet, but yes, dismissal is on the horizon for our good friend Earl David Worden. So this is the level of prosecution that the Deer Park Refinery, the DHS, Deer Park PD, Houston Police Union, and a few others are looking to expect from Earl Worden. And I just also want to remind you that while Earl does pretend that he is loaded and that he's making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in his YouTube endeavor, although he doesn't post anything on his channel anymore, so I would suppose it's his son who is receiving all the money, and his son is going to pay the taxes on that too, I assume. Anyway, so despite making all of his hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, Earl can't afford to hire an attorney to represent him to at least get people served and to, again, get people served and respond to the court's order to show cause. So that's what they're looking at. Now, does Shell Refinery care? No, they don't. They are huge. They are super duper wealthy. I mean, if he's suing Shell, I should say. The Deer Park Refinery is owned 50% by Pemex and 50% by Shell. So it is an oil refinery located in Deer Park, Texas, and it is a 50-50 joint venture between Shell Oil Company and Pemex. Pemex is the Mexico Petroleum. It's Mexico's official state oil company. So he would be suing Deer Park Refinery. I don't know why he would be suing Shell, but Shell makes trillions, I'm guessing, of dollars a year, and I doubt they give two poops about what Earl David Worden does. Now, he is assuming that this lawsuit is going to prevent them. Well, again, let me just take one more step back. He is assuming that they want to complete the sale to prevent him from suing them. I don't think they care. I think they just want to make money. So that's usually what motivates these multinational, multi-trillion-dollar corporations to do things, is the pursuit of profit. And if Mexico who apparently imports quite a bit of their, I think in here it said something about 60% of their fuel needs. Maybe I saw it somewhere else. But apparently Mexico imports, here you go, they imported 60% of their motor fuel needs. So if they get this entire refinery, then they would be able to produce more of their own motor fuel, and that would make them more self-sustainable, I guess, internally. And apparently this Shell, or this Deer Park refinery, produces 2.5% of U.S. gasoline. Now, the interesting thing about this is I don't even think that this Texas lawsuit is going to actually stop the sale by Shell, because Shell has obviously a right to sell their stock to complete the sale. And while shareholders might be able to stop the sale, I don't see why laundromat owners would be able to. Apparently, these laundromat owners are Aaron Hagel and Andrew Sarsanella, owners of a Mount Vernon, New York coin-operated laundromat, who filed the lawsuit and who said their business would suffer an incalculable but evident effect if more of Deer Park's output is exported. Now, you're going to ask me how motor fuel production is going to affect a coin-operated laundromat. I mean, they're going to have a hell of a time getting some sort of a restraining order or a injunction against Shell for doing this sale. I don't think they're going to succeed, and I don't think they have standing as well. So anyway, this is just hilarious on so many levels. The pride of Earl, the hubris, I should say, of Earl in making a post like this and pretending that anybody gives two craps about who he sues in federal court, I find just to be hilarious. Anyway, that's all for today. Merry Christmas. If I don't make a video again before New Year's, Happy New Year's, and I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful 2022. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.